Hi, I'm Annika Johnsons from Al Johnson's in Sister Bay. I hope you enjoy my new video series called Door County Girl. These are stories of my life, the people and places that I love, and of course how we all survive here in northern Wisconsin. You can come back as often as you like, but don't forget to subscribe to Al's YouTube channel. I'll be posting lots of really cool new videos. So let's go! Welcome to another episode of Door County Girl. Today I'm going to be visiting my friend Louise at the Sister Bay Information Center. And for those of you that don't know, it's also called the SBAA. So come on, let's go check it out. It's a nice rainy day in Sister Bay. So they love goats like we love goats. This is my friend Louise's office, and she works with Molluska. Hi everyone, I'm here with my friend Louise, and a lot of people don't know what Louise does, and my perfect example of that is sometimes I'll talk about you at work and they'll go, Louise who? And I go, she runs the SBAA, and they're like, what's the SBAA? And they all live here and they don't know what it is.
No idea, right.
So if anybody doesn't know, Louise is the coordinator of the Sister Bay Advancement Association. And so I tell them that, and I tell them it's like an information center over here. If people don't know where to go, what to do, what's happening, they can come to Louise, and Louise knows all the scoop.
Well, not me, but boy, we have a great staff that does. But yeah, you're right. A lot of people don't know who the Sister Bay Advancement Association is, or even our staff members. So what do we do? Who are we? What do we do?
Yeah.
So we were founded in 1951, actually. So we are kind of a hybrid. We are a cross between Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center, and also destination marketing activities, things like that. So we're membership based. We have 165 members, all local business members, all of whom are incredibly supportive. And then we run both of the visitor centers in Sister Bay. We have one at the top of the hill, which is the old schoolhouse. That's open all summer long. And then we have one in downtown Sister Bay that also acts as our administrative office, where our offices are. So we're very fortunate. We have 3 people that work in the summertime in the visitor center. And then I have a co-worker, Molluska McCarthy, who's our director of marketing, and we're very, very fortunate to have her.
Yeah.
So she does all of the marketing, so social and print and digital and things like that. So what do? So we support our businesses and try to help them help themselves. We do our best to help them promote their businesses. We offer different platforms to help them promote their businesses, and we run the festivals and events in the village. So, and then that offers them opportunities to sponsor festivals and events. We try to hook up new businesses so that they can, get to know other people in the village, and maybe try to create partnerships between businesses to do events or businesses that would complement one another, and so that both of them grow. We also work very closely with the village, so the village board, the parks, and the parks committee, because everything we do, 90% of what we do, requires a partnership with the village, because we either do it on village property, we need the support of the parks department if we need some help on village property, and also the village we have an arrangement with the village, much like other villages around Sister Bay, that where the village helps us with funding. So we have a very good relationship. The village is extremely supportive. So
you guys are almost like the welcoming committee of,
we have a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So we're very lucky. We're very, very lucky. Yeah.
Well, I have just a quick question.
Sure.
I know that you talked about you have one location that's up here where the old school is, and this is your new location, because you used to be on the corner down here.
We did. We were in a different building.
Well, for those of you that have lived here, we all kind of know the history of things.
Yeah.
But the school, where was the school before?
The schoolhouse before was in a different location. and it was moved to where it currently is in the late 1800s. But if you were to walk in there right now, it is exactly what it looked like as a one-room schoolhouse.
I know, it's adorable.
Yeah, and it still is. It's beautiful. We just put a new roof on it, very authentic roof, by the way. And then we have the original school desks that are in there. We have some of the original materials that the teacher would have used to teach kids how to write. To teach kids, there's a geography lessons and things like that, and then all kinds of information that the Sister Bay Historical Society has offered to us. They've been great partners, but it's a really cool building.
Yeah, it is. Is Marge Gretzmacher?
Marge is still there.
Yes,
Marge's been there for many years.
Yeah, she's been a steady Eddie up there.
Yep, she is. She works on Thursdays and Fridays, and she's the one actually that calls all of our lodging members. We have 28 lodging members here in the village to see how we're doing on vacancies. Do we have anything available? Because we also in our offices we get calls from folks that need a room tonight, tomorrow night, a month from now.
I've gotten some calls from Marge asking about my rental house.
You have rental property.
I remember that. Yes, I do.
As does your brother
and if those of you
sister-in-law.
don't know Marge either, that a little history there.
Yeah.
They used to have Pastime Bookstore, which is now the Creamery.
Right. Yeah. What a great bookstore.
Yeah.
And her son had it after that.
Yes, tons of great books in there. I used to go in there all the time.
And she was a teacher.
Yeah.
And she teaches me every day about something having to do with the village or authors or something. She's a vital part of our team.
Yeah, I love that.
Just great. She's terrific.
Well, in this building here, this was at the funeral home.
It was Casperson's.
I know. So Casperson's Funeral Home. And for those of you that don't know, this was their main house once. They lived in the house. Now, I was told by my brother Rolf, who thinks he knows everything, he told me that Mila and Clyde had two sons, and they lived in the whole house. So there's a kitchen, there's a living room. I mean, there's everything down here. But there's a little secret apartment upstairs.
Oh, it's great.
And it's like going back into like the 50s or early 40s.
Yep.
I mean, it's like a little time capsule up there because I've been up there. Now, we wouldn't change a thing. It looks awesome.
That kitchen is amazing.
It is. It's a tiniest little functioning kitchen.
Yeah, mid-century,
which is weird because they lived here, but whenever there was a funeral, everybody moved upstairs and made this into the funeral area. And Rolf said, Mila used to, now if you don't know this, I'm getting old now because I know these things. The fire station was back here in this building right behind you.
Oh, wait.
A long time ago.
That I didn't know.
That was like a fire station. But then they moved across the street to the post office.
Right. Okay.
And Mila used to cook all the meals for all the fire guys upstairs in that little teeny weeny kitchen with that tiny stove.
Oh, my goodness. Really?
Yeah. She did all their cooking when they were having their meetings and everything. Rolf told me that. He could be a liar, though.
No. I bet she did.
He could be a little
I bet
liar.
she did. Well, they had a beautiful
view.
view.
Likes to tell tall tales. So so now you moved here because they sold the building on the corner.
They did. They sold the building, and we were leasing the space there.
Yeah.
And so someone else took over that lease, and we wound up here, and we are very happy here.
Yeah, this is a great location for you guys because people can pull in, pull out easy in, easy out. People walk here.
Yep. Well, and we're very fortunate because Al Johnson's gave the village, or just made that parking, I should say, public.
Yeah.
And so we have plenty of parking, and we have lots of space because we have a lot of different materials that we use. We hand make almost all of the materials for our events.
Yeah.
So we have a Lego event coming up, and so we hand make large, huge Legos out of cardboard.
I just saw them.
Yeah.
Over there.
And so we have to have space to store those. We're starting to build things for Fall Festival. We decorate our gnomes outside now.
Yes, I love that. And we get so many compliments about the gnomes next door at Al's. I'm like, no, people. We don't do that. That's the Sister Bay Advancement Association. And they're like, what is the Sister Bay Advancement Association?
Yeah. Well, that's Maluska. Actually, the gnomes are Maluska and Jackie, one of our other staff members who at one time was a teacher. And so what you see out there now, for instance, they're covered with flowers.
Yes.
So they have
like
flowered headbands and midsummer and also a floral hat.
Yeah.
And the floral hat is actually it's chicken wire that's just stuffed with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of silk flowers.
That's awesome.
And it took Jackie, I think, 8 or 10 hours to do that.
I just saw a big sign you had over here full of flowers. I asked Melissa how long did it take to make that?
Hours.
Yeah.
Hours and hours and hours. So they work hard, and they're very
Everybody's
creative.
so creative in here.
Yeah,
I know, I
not
love
me.
that.
they're creative.
Yeah.
So I kind of handle the process part of it. But anyway, yeah, they're extremely creative.
Okay, so tell us about some of your events that you love the most that you do here. And
Yeah. Well, they're like your children. We love them all. But, one we love the most, then we were sad we couldn't do was Go Parade, but that will be back next year, one and all.
Yeah.
Better than ever. So, Go
it's
Parade
a short
is always
but
very
sweet
fun.
parade,
Oh my God,
but it's fun
fabulous.
afterward. I mean, we have
It's
all
just
kinds of fun activities going
fabulous.
on, and I like
so,
that too.
So fabulous. Always the second weekend in June. It will be back in 22.
And of course, I always, I could win every pancake eating contest, but I let the guy win every time because
so
how can I
nice,
get my own
Annika.
gift card, people? I can out eat everybody.
Yeah, you're so nice.
Yeah.
It is so fun. It's everybody is a kid again. It's so great.
It is. I love the couple that walks around in the little gnome outfits that just come just for
people.
and people will dress up in their dirndls, and anyone can bring their goats.
Yeah.
They're not even our goats.
Yeah,
Everybody
right.
walking around with goats, they're not even ours. They're just people that come with their pet goats.
It's just a goat. Well, it's Goat Fest. I guess
so
that's
come
why
and
we
bring
call
everybody.
it.
Come and bring your goat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, as I was mentioning, coming up is a Lego event. So that's a great little kids, big kids too. So the Wisconsin Lego builders are, women, men and women in their up to their 70s and 80s that still build cool Lego builds. Really
Legos are
cool
amazing,
Lego builds.
what people
And
build.
some that are like 20 feet in diameter, and that's a whole village. So they bring all their builds, and people can come and look at them. It's free. They come and have fun. The kids, after they see them, can go outside, and we have 6 huge tables filled with Legos, and they can build and play with their own Legos.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Concerts. We have a concert every Wednesday night in the summertime. Always really well attended and well supported by our businesses. If our businesses did not support our concerts, we could not do them. So
and the
that is
concerts
very
are
fun.
awesome because you can bring your own little chair
You
over
can.
there. Everybody can just sit in the lawn
Yep.
and enjoy the nice sunset every night
It
there.
is. All of
it's a
our
perfect
bands,
location.
are like, this is our favorite place, and usually the weather, cooperates.
Ooh, the other night it did. It poured rain, and then all of a sudden the sun
then it
came
stopped.
out.
Right.
Yeah, it was
Right.
perfect.
Yep. And then Festival of Fine Arts is coming up, and that's unique because it's only Door County artists, and we're going on our 17th year, so we'll have 30 artists this year. And we try to encourage younger artists to come. It's harder and harder for younger artists to be able to set up shop here.
Right, and they can set up anywhere they want, and they paint outside. People can watch them paint.
Well, that's plein air.
Oh, that's plein air.
Yeah, now plein air is here as well.
I'm
So plein air will be
confused.
the end of June.
Okay.
And that's through the art school.
Oh,
and that will
okay.
be very fun. That's the end of June.
What does yours do then?
And ours is and will be a sale. So that's in mid-August.
Okay.
And that will be over in Waterfront Park.
Oh,
And we have
awesome.
21 booths, and individual artists are there, and to sell their. We have painters, potters. We have fabric, we have jewelers.
That's awesome.
And again, they're all Door County based, so we're proud of that.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go check it out when it comes. That's awesome.
It's awesome. And then, of course, Fall Fest.
Yeah.
So Fall Fest is back this year. We couldn't do it last year. Which
Yeah,
is a bummer.
everybody's asking all the time, is there going to be a
Absolutely
Fall Fest?
there
Is
is.
there going to be a
Yep.
Fall Fest?
75th annual, which is great.
75th annual.
So we're going to try to bring some things back that we haven't done in a while. One of them is the Soapbox Derby. So
Oh
we're
my
going
gosh.
to we're do the Soapbox Derby on Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. So everybody will hear about that. We'll have the ping pong drop like we always. We brought that back a few years ago. There'll be an arts and crafts fair. We are going to have amusement.
I'm going to cut in on the ping pong drop. Do you know what a bunch of guys did over at the restaurant one year?
No.
They went up on the roof and threw eggs.
Oh, nice. Well, don't do that
They
this
threw
year.
eggs off the roof, and my dad was in the restaurant, and some woman got hit with an egg,
Uh-oh.
and she had a fur coat on. Shouldn't be wearing fur anyways, people. And anyway, she came back in, and she came in the restaurant and was screaming and yelling at my dad, and my dad had to take her coat and get it professionally cleaned, and then of course he had to go in the kitchen, and nobody wanted to fess up about who threw the
probably
eggs.
not, yeah.
Oh, we all know who did it,
Kind
but
of a bad idea.
nobody squeals on each other in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, jeez. Well, don't do that this year.
Oh yeah, no, we put a kibosh on that a long
Good
time.
idea.
We lock down the eggs when that happens.
But this year will be fun. We're going to bring back a bunch of older traditions maybe we haven't done in a while.
Oh yeah.
So that'll be.
And
good.
I love Fall Fest because we do our little cookie sale. So.
Oh yeah, go both.
Yeah, and I know it started out really teeny tiny, and two of my friends said, "Hey, can we have a bake sale for the Go Bo Foundation?" And if anybody doesn't know what that is, we raise money for 18 and under, like Door Cancer does, and we try to help kids through the MAC Fund, which is the Midwest Athletes Against Childhood Cancer, and I just sent them the $25,000 check yesterday.
Wow, really?
So from our previous base sale, the last one that we had, we took that money, which you were involved in.
We did that at Thanksgiving.
Right, because we didn't have Fall Festival last year, but Louise approached me and said, "Hey, listen, we usually do a paint your own cookie, and of course it's COVID, what can we do?" Well, I had all these friends that make these paint your own cookies, and they can be very traveling.
Yeah.
And so we contacted them, and I was offered to pay for them, but again, they donated it, and we
Nice.
had a little Thanksgiving drive-by cookie sale.
Yeah.
But we raised $6,000
that
on your
was fun.
idea.
That was and Maluska's really.
I know, Maluska and you, and
it was fun.
I mean, everybody loved it. We sold out in 2 days.
Yeah,
and
perfect.
that is part of the money for.
Yeah.
So the $25,000.
Well, we should do it
check.
again for Capture the Spirit.
Yeah, actually, the
Because
women
that's our
just
Thanksgiving
loved it, and
weekend.
it wasn't the decorated cookies because they're the paint your owns. So you have to decorate your own cookies, which is a little bit different.
But it's a fun craft for kids.
and that's where we raise all our money for, usually for this max check.
Really?
Is
Wow.
Fall Festival weekend.
Yeah, well,
I mean, we only do it Columbus Day weekend 2 days, and then the Fall Festival weekend. Hopefully, we sell out every Sunday.
Yeah, you will. You will.
Yeah,
It's gonna
people
be
ask about
beautiful
it.
weather, and we're going to have lots of people.
Yeah.
It'll be awesome.
Fall Festival. Everybody
it's gonna
come to
be
Fall
great.
Fest. Woo!
Absolutely. And then let's see what else. Marina Fest. That's Labor Day weekend.
Yep.
And it's a big fundraiser for our fire department. So there's music, there's food, and fireworks.
Yeah,
we
and I
love
love
fireworks.
the band that comes every Marina Fest.
Yeah, well,
After Dark.
Yeah, After Dark.
Yeah,
and then,
Paul Lent. Did you know that either? He went to high school at Gibraltar.
Oh, really?
He's a year older than me, and his wife Lisa is a sister of Lundquist Plumbers.
Oh,
See,
really?
there's all this history you don't
Yeah,
know.
there's- everybody's connected.
So Mike Lundquist is who does Lundquist Plumbing, and Danny.
And Danny, yeah. That's our Parks department.
Their sister's married to the lead singer of the
Oh,
After
really?
Dark, Paul
Oh,
Lent.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Paul Lent.
Huh.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome band. It gets everybody dancing and everybody rocking. They're good.
They've got great music, and they've got multiple bands too for Marina Fest, which is great.
And you do a little build your own boat.
Yeah, that's the Lions Club.
Yeah.
They will do brats, and they'll do build your own boat.
Yeah.
The Lions Club is also going to, this coming weekend, so this would be the 10th of July, we have Freedom Fest, so we shoot off fireworks, and the Lions Club is going to do their traditional brat fry on Saturday, which will be awesome. It's a great fundraiser. Many of our nonprofits, it was tough in 2020 because oftentimes they would, most of the money that they raise are at festivals and events, which didn't happen last year at all.
Exactly.
So any activity they can do this year is a huge plus.
I know.
And the Lions Club just, they just funnel that back into the community, as do, really all of our nonprofits in the county.
Yeah.
And then let me think what else. The Christkindlmarket, near and dear, yes, to our hearts and will be to the county. So Christkindlmarkets are very popular in Europe and have been for many years in Western Europe. And so this will take place at Corner of the Pass, which is our historic site in Door County.
And if people don't know, sometimes people don't associate that with anything.
They may
it's
not.
It's kind of on 57 by the new Dovetail campground there. And on Saturdays they have a farmer's market there.
Right where our farmer's market is.
It's exactly in that spot.
Yep, exactly where our farmer's market is. And that will happen on 3 consecutive weekends, beginning Thanksgiving weekend, which will be very fun. And they will essentially create an atmosphere that would look like a European market. And they're curating all the vendors now. And there'll be food, and it's really going to be spectacular. So be sure to...
I can't wait. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, be on the lookout for all of the PR related to that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, that weekend Santa comes. And so he'll be visiting in the village on that Friday. Maybe he'll go out to Christkindl, who knows? But anyway, it'll be very fun. And we're already getting a lot of people that are booking rooms just to come up to see it. So it'll be, hopefully, and I think we'll have that for many years to come. It'll be very fun.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. So what else? Well, the beach and water and activities and things like that. I mean, our beach is every weekend, there's a lot of people. They're either on the beach or playing volleyball or frisbee or something, on the grass, or they go to Stubbour for a beer.
And you can launch your kayaks over there too,
Yep,
right?
there's kayaking. You can rent a boat. You can go on a boat tour.
Yep.
We have 27 restaurants that you can walk to
Yeah.
within 10 minutes. So you can walk around and get a pizza or get a salad or get a sandwich or something like that. So our businesses are working so hard, and they've really stepped up in a tough situation the last couple of years. So come and see them and listen to some music and have some fun and enjoy a sunset at the end of the day.
I know. And everybody, I just saw a post on Facebook, and I think I reposted it on my page, and I can't exactly remember it, but it said something like, be kind to the people that are working because they actually showed up.
Yeah.
Because there isn't a lot of help up here.
There is
not.
not.
We're all struggling in Door County right now. Nobody has enough cooks. Nobody has enough servers.
Right.
Nobody has enough dishwashers. Nobody has enough store clerks. But the ones that are working like 2 and 3 jobs just so they can, this is the time that they can make it because they can't make it in the winter.
Right.
So, I'm always saying, everybody has to remember that sometimes people who are closed on a Monday night or a Tuesday night it's not by choice really. It's because they probably don't have enough people.
Right.
I know that we had gotten a nasty review on Yelp about Al Johnson's not being open at night, and if we're not going to be open,
Right.
Right. But you know what? We don't have enough staff.
Right.
If we could be open every night at Al Johnson's, don't you think we would want to be? Because, we're only open till 8 p.m.
Right.
But from 7 to 3, all those people that work for us, they get off at 3 o'clock and they go work somewhere else, like Chop or Lure or somewhere else that needs help.
Right.
So it's a struggle bus there.
Yeah, we're down, I think, for the county at least probably 300 or 400 people who would normally come and see us.
And typically why we're short of staff is a lot of times because our J1 visa students we love. And they all wanted to come back this year, but it was kind of iffy. We got about maybe 12 or 13 of them back.
Yeah. Well, this has been fun.
Yeah.
Come see me again.
Well, this is
Come
what
see me
Louise
later in
does.
the
So
season.
I hope everybody understands that the SBAA, and they're so friendly here, you guys. Everybody should come.
Well, everybody's
I come
friendly.
in here and sometimes talk to the girls. I'll bring my dog here. I left my ball here.
Dog's
It's
adorable.
whatever. Yeah, they're they'll tell you anything.
Yeah, even if you don't want to know it, we'll tell you.
Yeah.
So, okay.
All right. Well,
you're so
thanks
sweet
for
to stop
joining.
by. Come by anytime and bring that little dog. I haven't seen him in ages.
I know. She's not little anymore. I know. She's sassy.
Yeah. She is, well, she's always been sassy like somebody else I know, like her mama.
Exactly. We have the same personality.
No kidding.
We're rogues. We both dress the same, look the same. I had to give her a bath last night. I'm talking about the dog, not me.
Uh-oh.
Anyways, yeah. Thanks, Louise.
Thanks
for
Annika.
joining us.
Come back and see us again.
Yeah, another girl. So this is I can't remember which episode this is because I just don't remember. But anyways, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube to our Door County Girl, and we will give you some upcoming videos. So thanks, Louise.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See ya.
See you next time.
Bye. 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 Bye.
Thanks for watching Door County Girl. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next time.